What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Riley Knox. Why am I so excited to say my own name like that? God. Welcome back to my channel. It's Riley Knox, back with another video. I have to say, I know I always say nobody knows me better than my best friends, and my friends are the best parts of me. They are. They really are. And it's so interesting because I thought to myself the other day, I was just like, well, what would they want to know about me that they don't already know? They know everything. And what would they want me to share with the world? So I asked them, and I asked them to send me 5 questions each, and they did. So these are my closest friends, people who have known me longer than anybody else, other than my family, of course. But and maybe I'll do one with my family also. Maybe have my sisters ask. But my sisters don't care about this kind of thing, so I don't know. We will see. Um, but yeah, before I get into the questions, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions for me, make sure that you put them below and I'll try to answer them maybe in a future video for you also. All right, so let's start with my best friend, Richie Skye. Richie Skye, you guys all know from Reality Talk with Richie Skye. I asked him to list questions, and he was just like that because he's always good at this kind of thing. And I've asked him things like this before, and these are basically, I said, make sure that there are things that I can share with the rest of the world and I can answer on camera. So here we go. This is the first question Richie asked me. He says, since you are a Beyonce impersonator, what is your favorite Beyonce video and why? Funny, I was watching some Beyonce videos because it was her birthday the other day, and I um, came across all these videos that I had completely forgotten about because I do have my favorite Beyonce songs, but favorite videos are the ones that you can pause and they just look like a photo shoot. For me, one is Ghost, and well, wait, those were joint videos. But it was Ghost, and what was the other one that came after that? I'm drawing a brain thing right now. Ghost and Haunted. Those are the saturation, and then also Ghost just looks like a pure photo shoot with the fabric and the body shapes and all that stuff. I love those 2 videos so much. So I would probably say that. And then I also, there's so many of them, but I also love um, uh, Can You Get My Skittles? It's the sweetest in the middle. Yeah. What the hell is that song? Oh, God. Pink is the flavor. So the riddle. I can't wait to blow. Love, 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 love Blow. That video just seems so fun. My friend Tadra Call worked on the choreography. Just amazing. All right, so love those. His second question is, if you ever decide to branch off and design menswear, who would you most likely to design something custom for and why? I have 3 people in mind that I would love to design for. One would be Aldous Hodge because he just has the most incredible physique and he takes risks. So I would have to stick to some boring fashion. He's like a designer's dream. And he looks like a Ken doll. He's amazing. I love Aldous Hodges. I love his style. Timothy Chalamet, because he also takes risks and he's kind of petite and just really like he's just amazing. I think there was something where he and Zendaya, who is his new co-star, they have a fashion off thing, and I think they wore some similar stuff. So I would love, love, love to design something for him. Another guy I would love to design for is one of my favorite, just physically, he's just is Armie Hammer. He has great fashion sense. He's great style. And he also has an amazing physique. So I'd love to design for those 3 guys. That's what I would, that's probably, other than Richie Skye, of course. Thank you, Richie. What is one song you will never perform on stage again and why? Never again? Probably anything by any other artist. A lot of you know that I'm a Beyonce impersonator, but what a lot of you don't know is that I have impersonated other people. I started off impersonating Janet Jackson, And in fact, my first song I ever performed on stage was a Janet Jackson song. But there's no need for that anymore because I'm known as a Beyonce impersonator. There are some songs that are much more challenging to perform and choreography that's harder to perform, and that maybe the audience doesn't respond to as well. So maybe I need to think about those more as far as the Beyonce song. But just period, never going to perform another song by another artist again. There's no need to. I've already cemented myself as a Beyonce impersonator, so why? All right. Um, if there was one particular day in your life that you could relive again, tell us what happened that day and why you would relive it. Oh, this is easy. I would relive the day on set, that full long day in Santa Clarita, filming "You Need to Calm Down" with Taylor Swift from Taylor Swift's video. With everyone that was on set, it was just the most amazing day. And just besides, like, becoming friends with Taylor and just she's being so amazing, the hospitality was amazing. The hotels they put us in, the transportation, the food on set. I even have this. I took a little trinket from the set that they had all of our names inscribed on these little marble little pieces, and it was basically to just kind of our names so we can put our drink down because they had champagne on there. I've never seen a charcuterie board this big and this massive. I wish I could take a picture of it for you guys. I'll try to pop in a picture. I think I have a picture of Taylor pouring me some champagne. But there was endless food. People were so amazing. Each girl had someone to help her put her robe on, her shoes. Everybody was there, and Taylor's like, whatever you need on set, we got you. We have you, whatever you need. I need to take a break to take a restroom break. And I was just trying not to say anything. And I remember saying, I couldn't hold it anymore. And I was just like, does anybody else have to pee? And everybody's like, yes, we all have to pee. I'm like, oh, thank God it wasn't just me. So I would relive that day. It was so much fun. And we often talk about that day. Just it was a great day to be on set, and it was just fun. We were working, but we were also having so much fun making new friends. And yeah, I'd relive that day. Richie's fifth question is, do you have a favorite housewife who is still on any of the franchises? And if so, who would it be and why? Um, I love Portia. I'll always love Portia. Um, and I love Karen. Karen's my girl. And yeah, let me think. Do you have any, who's still in the franchise? Yeah, Portia and Karen. Um, Portia from Atlanta, Karen from Potomac. Um, and I love Dorit because I love her style. And I love Luann. I have a favorite from each franchise that I watch. So yeah, those would be my two top favorite would be Portia and yeah, and Karen. There you go. All right, so now we're going on to Isis. My friend Isis, you guys all know Isis King from America's Next Top Model and When They See Us, and she's got a show coming out soon on Amazon Prime. Sorry, I'm fixing my hair. It looks a little messy. On Amazon Prime coming up, and just fabulous, amazing friend of mine who knows me very well. We have a lot of similarities. But these were her questions here. First question is your favorite hair length, type of hair. Um, I like, it's funny because I think she and I were just talking about this. Maybe this is why she asked me this question, because I've had this mermaid hair for so long, all the way down to my butt, and just recently I decided to like make it short, and I'm enjoying this at the moment, because it's just easier and it feels cool. This is actually shorter than even my real hair. My real hair is slight bit longer than this. But usually, probably my favorite length is right there, right to like my nipple. That's probably my favorite length of hair. It's the most manageable, and I won't go too long on stage. Like I'll never wear 40-inch hair on stage. In a photo shoot, maybe, but it's just not practical. But you will never see me with short hair. It's never going to happen. I have a big ass head. I just don't feel the same with short hair. I've tried on short wigs before. I've never had short hair. It just is what it is. So you'll always see it pretty much no shorter than about what it is right now. Favorite piece of clothing. I have a dress that I will never get rid of. It's a denim dress that I wore. It was sort of my coming out dress. Um, and it's probably about 17 years old. It was the first dress I wore when I kind of came out to my family as like the first time they were going to see me transitioned. And yeah, it's a denim dress. It's from H&M, but it was back when H&M was like first starting out and was the quality was so amazing. This dress is it fits so tight. It just is the perfect feminine dress. Like it just seems so feminine to me. And I every now and then I try it on again to see if I can still fit in it because I've worn it several times after that, but right now I cannot fit into it. So um, soon we'll fit into it again. Favorite hobbies when you're not performing? I think everybody knows that I'm obsessed with architecture, interior design, and art. Period. Those are my favorite things. Obviously, I love to sew. Obviously, I love building things and putting things together. You guys are going to see much more of that very soon, right here on my channel, which in the next couple weeks. Um, so yeah, that's my favorite. And goals for the next 10 years. In the next 10 years, I hope to have a bigger atelier and other designers working for me. I hope to have a family at some point in whatever way that that comes about. And I want to travel more, travel the world. The pandemic will be over. We're manifesting that. And I'm going to travel so much more in the next 10 years. I'm going to just have fun with my friends and travel more with my friends because I have so many friends that I haven't traveled with. And I just think you really like get close and bond on those trips when you're not doing your everyday life and just it's not in the little increments of like, let's go to dinner here. It's like you're on vacation, you're together, you're pretty much living together. So you really get to know each other. So yeah, I'm going to do that. She said, "What celeb would you design for?" She didn't say guy, so I'm going to answer this. I would love to design for Zendaya. I love. She has impeccable style. I would just love to do that. Um, who else would I like to design for? Besides, like the obvious people, Beyonce, like, whatever. Um, maybe Kim Kardashian also. But Zendaya is top of my list. Oh, Issa Rae. I would love to design something for her. She's just killing it right now with fashion, and I think that would be amazing. All right, moving on to my other friend, my other best girlfriend, Monique Samuels, who I've known for 18 years, and she asked me these questions. And I knew she was going to come up with really good questions, but this is what she says. Now that you have your own clothing line, do you feel a need to purchase clothing or just material to make your own? That is a very good question because I see things all the time and I'm just like, I can make that. Like, I don't need to go out and buy that. But I always, if I'm in a store, I always think like, am I going to take the time to make it? And I don't really like to copy other designers, but if it's something that like, and honestly, I will tell you this. If I know I have something coming up and I know I need to represent my brand, and being that I am a new fashion brand, I will go ahead and make something just so people, because I know they're going to say, well, who are you wearing or what are you wearing? And I'll say, like, it's my own design. It's Riley Knox Couture. And people will just now ask me, they're like, is this one of your designs? And so, yeah, but there are things where I'm just like, I need an outfit for something and I know what I want to wear or I know how I want to look, but there's nothing that I can go and get it. I can't find it just in the store like that. So I will just make it. So yeah, I'll just go to my fabric closet and just make it. So yeah, that's very easy for me. Thank God I can do that. This next question is hard for me, but I'm going to answer it. What does your perfect dream guy look like, smell like, dress like, and do for a living? Now, I know why Monique is asking me this because she's trying to push me to answer this question, and rightly so, because Monique had a list of what she wanted her husband, her dream guy, to look like. She made a list of 60 things. It just so happens her husband had all of those 60 things, Chris Samuels, and his number was 60, which was very odd. His number when he played for the Redskins was 60. And so, yeah, I know why she's asking me this because I said we need to sit down and make me a list, but let me just see if I can answer this. My dream, see, I'm not so much about the looks, even though people tend to think that, like, every guy that I date look alike, like I have a type, but let's see if we can do it. Okay, my dream guy, what does he look like? He's taller than me, but that's not hard. I'm only 5'6", guys. Um, I don't discriminate as far as like race. Um, I will say, okay, so looks wise, I've dated guys who are super muscular, super big. I have no problem with that anymore, but I like a softer body type. You can be muscular, but I like something to cuddle and lay with, and I just think that's, it feels better than just somebody who's overly concerned about their six pack. I've dated guys before who were bodybuilders, and they are like, they wake up at 4 in the morning and they straight to the gym, and then cooking for them is hard, and like, like they eat on a schedule. It's just too much. It's just like, I want somebody who I can just enjoy life with, and that's not always so regimented, and so like it's just all right. What does he smell like? Sandalwood is my favorite fragrance. I like a very strong scent. What does he dress like? Someone who has style, someone who can dress in a tuxedo if I need him to, if we're going to something that requires a tuxedo, or someone who also can wear, sweats but still look stylish and put them together nicely. And what does he do for a living? I don't care as long as he actually has a living. Gosh, she's going to get me for this because I need to be more specific. But maybe one day I will manifest that. She's all about manifesting your life, and she's taught me a lot about manifestation. So, yes. uh, what's a word or phrase that you live by? You are the first example of how the world is supposed to love you. How you love yourself, how you treat yourself determines how you treat other people and how the rest of the world treats you. So, yeah, that's a word or phrase. You're the first example of how the world is supposed to love you. What advice would you give for those battling depression? Well, I recently shared with you guys that I am dealing with that very thing right now. So I would say, being someone who has been through it before, um, and trying to come out the other end of it right now, is that it gets better. Um, and choose happiness. Um, Happiness to me is a choice. I really have to wake up every morning and choose that today's going to be a good day. And I manifest that every morning. It's going to be a great day. I'm going to get things done. I'm going to be productive. I know I feel better when I am productive, and that helps me to get my mind off of things the things that are causing me to be depressed. Um, and surround yourself with amazing people like my friends who are so amazing. And um, yeah. This is our next question. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Do you grab your phone? Do you drink water? Do you pray? What is it? Usually I have to pee. So I usually hop out of the bed, and that's usually, I wake up in the middle of the night and pee also. Like, so I put a dimmer switch in my bathroom just so I won't have to be blinded by the light. That's the first thing. There's water always beside my bed. I usually grab a drink of water. I'm trying to make a conscious decision not to grab my phone first. But when I usually wake up for good, um, the sun wakes me up. I prefer the sun to wake me up. I do not like alarm clocks. I hate the sound of an alarm clock. I also hate the sound of ringing phones. A lot of people don't know this. I can't stand for a phone to ring. I hate that sound. I don't know what it is. It's startling to me. My phone is never on ring. It's always near me and on vibrate. And I can hear my phone vibrate. I know a lot of you probably can. I can hear my phone vibrate from another room. Like, I just know when it's like, you just kind of know. um, yeah, so I grab my phone. I grab water. I grab my phone last now, but usually that's how I find out, because there's not a clock in my room. So that's how I usually find out what time it is by grabbing my phone. And I made a conscious decision to just turn it on and just see the actual time and not all the messages I got or notifications I got while I was asleep. All right, moving on to my friend Gary. Gary, oh my God, I've known Gary since I was 19 years old. So I've known him 21 years. He has watched me grow and become the woman that I am. And this is what Gary asked me. He asked, have you or would you wear your hair any other colors than blonde, brown, and black? I have. There are very few pictures. of me with red hair. I pretty much stick to blonde, brown, those kind of colors. I will never have jet black hair ever again. I have had it before. Never again. It's a softer look for me to have brown and blonde hair. Um, Listen, the most iconic women all have iconic hair and their signature hair. So I kind of stick to that. I change it up here and there. But the color pretty much is blonde, some type of wave curl. Sometimes it's straight, sometimes it's blonder, sometimes it's browner. Um, but yeah, I don't think that you're ever going to see me walking around with blue hair. I mean, maybe for a show or something I did one time, but no, I stick to those. Have you ever injured yourself for fashion? Hell yes. Oh my God. It may look, usually the things that look the best sometimes are the most uncomfortable. I have had corsets and waist cinchers and things that have dug into my waist. Like it hurts so bad, and just the relief of it afterwards. I've had blisters on my feet from shoes that were too tight, the wrong size, the wrong, like chafing in some kind of way. Um, Hell yeah, I've injured myself for fashion. I've fallen on stage before. It's crazy, and I would do it all over again because it got great video and pictures and content. I do it all over again. His next question is: have you ever fallen asleep in the arms of a non-sexual friend? Yes, I have fallen asleep in the arms of, yeah, for sure. I fell asleep on set one time in my friend Damon's arms. I've I've fallen asleep in the arms of people that I was not sexual with. We were just uh, like a like it just happened. I've slept on that person. I've had people fall asleep on me. It's my friends are like family, so it's fine. And you know, I've definitely fallen asleep on Richie, or he's fallen asleep on me. Like it happens. Like watching a movie. Oh please, somebody's falling asleep. All right, so his last question, which is the last question of this video. Are you learning how to edit your YouTube videos? What programs are you using? Yes, I use Viva Cut when I'm using my phone, and on my computer I use DaVinci Resolve. So yeah, I am learning, and I'm working my way up editing wise so that I can edit something very amazing for you guys. That's going to be quite a feature here on my channel, and I can't wait to share with you guys. But it's something I've been filming for a while. And yeah, that will come up. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you can get that content coming up soon. I love you guys for watching. And if you have any more questions down below, make sure you ask, and I'll try to answer them in a future video or somewhere. Follow me on Instagram. Working on getting the Instagram back. I keep manifesting every day that it's coming back, and it will be back soon. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.